the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Flushed out right. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ever I see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Powell. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 2nd and goal, Powell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Boyd from 3 yards out. And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Lofton. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. Ready.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Lofton. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Lofton. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Lofton. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 5. And the Washington first down.
It's Howe with another throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing here, Howell. And this one is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun. Lofton. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lofton. And this will be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack. Powell under pressure, they got him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long, here's Howell.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake. Lofton.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lofton.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we
look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
73 yards.
And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards. is.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down. Lofton over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. All on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lofton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 24.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Gibson again.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A bootleg here. Howell.
He'll buy some time right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
He gets this one to Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back to throw. Howell. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lofton. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw. Lofton.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lofton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Room here to run.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Gibson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun on third down, Howell. This will be caught by Brown. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.